Suicide. The word's actually kind of pretty, but suicide is anything but pretty. It is probably it is the hardest, most painful, gut-wrenching decision a person will ever make in their life if they ever decide to commit suicide and they follow through on it. And I'm not saying, if you've attempted it and you survived, that, oh, you're a pussy. I'm not gonna lie, I've attempted suicide before, and here I am to tell my story, but this isn't about me. I think you know I think you know who this is about, but it's not even just about Chester. It's about how negatively and just how horrible the way suicide is viewed in today's society. It pisses me off. And I know I'm not the only one. Because I've seen you guys. I've seen the way you guys have reacted to some of my posts. I am not the only one who feels this way. You know what? Some of you who disagree with me, you can tell me, well, you shouldn't let it bother you. You shouldn't get so upset by it. Well, you know what? I don't care. This is how I am. This is who I am. I care. And I get upset by stuff. I get upset by stuff like this because I am a sensitive person. And that is a rare thing. That is a fucking rarity in today's society. And honestly, it's a gift. It is a fucking gift, but it's a blessing, but it's also a curse. Now I'm getting off track here. But some of the posts and things I have seen people saying since the news of Chester's death came out into the media, they just disgust me. Like, I'm holding back tears right now talking about it. It baffles me. It absolutely baffles me how some people can actually think this way in their heads, and how people like that can actually be walking around on this earth and be living and just be sharing the same, walking the same ground as me, sharing the same air I breathe. It's like, how do people like you even exist? It baffles me. It really does. I don't understand. I don't understand how people can make jokes about it. I don't care if you have a sick sense of humor. It's like, you know what? I mean, I have a pretty twisted sense of humor too, but I know my limits. I don't joke about things that should not be joked about. Yeah, I'm fucking preaching right now because you all know who you fucking are. It's like, yeah, I'm mad. I am mad. And this is honestly nothing. I'm holding back because I don't want to frighten the people on my friends list and people of YouTube, because this is going on YouTube too. I'm just absolutely flabbergasted by the amount of arrogance and ignorance and just insensitivity that walks this earth. Honestly, no wonder Chester did what he did. I almost don't blame him, because living in this world, in this society, with how horrible, I'm shaking right now because of how pissed off I am about this. I don't blame him for what he did. I don't. Because you know what? It is not selfish. It is not selfish. Yeah, he left 6 children behind. He left his wife behind. He left his fans, his band, his family, his friends. But you know what? Do you realize how hard that had to have been? That's not an easy thing to do. You don't just go like, well, I'm just going to leave my band, my fans, my kids. I'm just going to leave all that behind. Fuck you, goodbye. Hangs himself. Like, no, that's not how it works. It is a horribly long, drawn-out decision to do. I guarantee you he had been thinking about this for years. And this was his breaking point. He snapped. He was like, you know what? My best friend's dead. Today's his birthday. I can't take it anymore. I'm just gonna fucking do it. I can't say that that's what went on in his head, but it's a pretty good guess. I guess I'm just kind of ranting because I am just, I'm just shaking from how mad I am about just how insensitive, and it's like I said, I don't care what kind of sense of humor you have. It's like, even if you have felt suicidal yourself, or you've known someone who's been through it, or has actually committed suicide themselves, it's like, okay, I guess that's fine if that's how you, in your weird, disturbing way, cope with it, but you should be more considerate of others, because let's be honest, that's not how most people cope with it. Most people are not going to find it funny. Most people are not going to make jokes. You should have a little more common sense than that, and not, you need to think. People don't think before they say things like that, before they post things like that on the internet. The internet is such an ugly fucking thing. It just, like I said, I don't blame. I honestly